Staff mock a poor, black man in the VIP lounge, assuming he doesn't belong. He reveals he owns the entire airport, and everything changes. Ultimate viral karma? Or scripted fantasy? Let's examine the evidence. The story captivating online audiences in late 2025 portrays a luxurious airport VIP lounge where an unassuming black man, dressed modestly and appearing poor, perhaps in casual clothes without visible luxury items, enters quietly with valid access. Staff, displaying classist and racist bias, mock him openly, questioning his presence, laughing among themselves, suggesting he wandered in mistakenly, or demanding he leave despite proof of entry. The man endures the humiliation with remarkable patience and dignity, responding minimally or politely while other lounge patrons observe the exchange with discomfort. He then makes a discreet phone call or contacts management directly. The dramatic revelation unfolds. Airport executives or security arrive promptly, confirming he is the owner of the entire airport facility, perhaps through private investment, development, or operational control. Speaking calmly, he asserts his ownership, leading to immediate consequences. The mocking staff are fired on the spot, sometimes the entire lounge team for complicity, with public apologies issued and enhanced treatment for the man. The staff, realizing their grave mistake, react with pale shock and regret as they are escorted out, the narrative emphasizing themes of underestimated wealth, resilience against prejudice intersecting race and class, and accountability in exclusive spaces. Shared extensively via YouTube channels and social media, these videos feature polished reenactments, realistic lounge settings with plush seating and ambient lighting, nuanced acting capturing mockery versus quiet strength, and cinematic build-up to triumphant exposure, for immersive viewing, often with inspirational voiceovers on, never judge by appearances. Variations intensify elements, staff comments tied to his attire or skin color, mockery including refusal of service, the reveal prompting facility-wide policy changes or bans. Accumulating substantial views collectively by early 2026, the productions thrive on emotional satisfaction from perceived injustice overturned. Comprehensive searches across news databases, aviation reports, and fact-checking resources as of January 2026 yield no matching verified incident. No credible outlets document staff mocking a poor-appearing black man in a VIP lounge, followed by revelation of his airport ownership and staff dismissals. Such high-profile facility ownership disputes would attract extensive media and regulatory attention, absent here. Uniform patterns across versions, invented details, consistent humiliation to vindication arcs, and lack of specific airport identifiers or corroborating witnesses, indicate fabricated motivational content, aligned with prolific series of similar hoaxes involving hidden power flips in travel settings. This tale adapts common tropes of concealed affluence exposing bias in gate-kept environments for heightened drama. Its professional execution and dignified protagonist enhance shareability, yet the improbable elements, including instant firings bypassing employment protocols and full airport ownership by individuals, most airports publicly or government-operated, serve narrative catharsis over realism. Thoughtful separation of fiction from fact supports nuanced discussions on actual lounge access, class perceptions, and equity in airport hospitality. Unlike the narrative's overt mockery and ownership revelation, documented VIP lounge incidents involve access disputes or service inconsistencies resolved through customer protocols rather than personal facility ownership interventions. Reports from 2025 highlight occasional denials due to overcapacity, membership mismatches, or verification delays, sometimes perceived as biased when affecting minority patrons. For example, lounge overcrowding led to priority turnaways, sparking complaints, but without poor appearance mockery escalating to mass firings. Black travelers in premium lounges have reported disproportionate questioning or delayed amenities, contributing to broader equity observations in exclusive airport spaces. Resolutions typically include supervisor overrides, compensations like miles or vouchers, or post-visit reviews, progressing administratively. No authenticated cases feature mocked individuals revealing full airport ownership. Airports operate under complex public-private models, with lounges managed by airlines or third parties, precluding single-owner instant staff changes. The story's emotional core reflects genuine class-race intersections in luxury access, assumptions based on attire influencing treatment subtly. Industry responses to visibility encompass access policy clarifications and staff training on impartial hospitality, showing gradual enhancements via feedback. Evidence-based experiences, though less sensational, inform practical reforms in lounge inclusivity and professionalism across demographics. Cultivating welcoming VIP lounge environments requires targeted initiatives addressing perceptual biases and ensuring equitable access for all valid patrons. Operators should deliver recurrent training on unbiased greeting, verification impartiality, and respectful communication, incorporating scenarios tackling class-race assumptions. Standardized processes, uniform entry checks, clear capacity guidelines, and documented interactions, minimize subjectivity while maintaining exclusivity standards. Supportive technologies like digital membership syncing and real-time occupancy tracking enhance efficiency transparently. Accountability with prompt reviews, outcome transparency, and progressive measures reinforces excellence. Diversifying lounge staff and management broadens relational empathy. Oversight through best practice monitoring and guest feedback integration sustains quality. Passenger resources, prominent access information, dedicated support channels, and educational signage enable smooth experiences. Collaborative stakeholder input refines approaches incorporating diverse perspectives. Recent capacity and training adjustments following concerns affirm committed efforts yield reliability gains. Enduring focus embeds proactive inclusion, reducing inequities through operational excellence universally. This holistic framework aligns premium hospitality with principles of respect, fairness, and professionalism for every visitor. Viral tales highlight lounge dynamics. Let's create real welcome. Share constructive airport feedback on access equity. Advocate for impartial training and policies. Know lounge rights, respond calmly to issues. Prioritize facts in discussions. Build inclusive spaces together. Subscribe for thoughtful societal insights, contribute reflective comments below. Collective respect elevates experiences.